Happy Tuesday, everyone. How are you? Playoffs are here. Playoffs are here. Montreal versus Atlanta United. Everyone already in here. Roast, Terminator, Angus, how are you? Rain, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go, Atlanta United. I'm sorry, Montreal fans, if there are any in here. I will be cheering for Atlanta in this one. I hope we get the dub. But let's look at the lineups first. As you can see, I've added the lineups here. So that is the starting lineup for Atlanta. It'll switch over to Montreal. We'll leave that up for a little bit. And tell me what you think. Do you guys like this? As I'm trying to, do you guys like this? The starting lineups on the side there. Maybe that's something we'll start doing if you all like that. If not, we can get rid of it. But super pumped for this one. I still can't believe the Montreal, not Montreal, the Portland and Vancouver game is in Portland instead of Vancouver. So that's wild. But the starting lineups: Montreal, Joseph Martinez starting up front, which that's my goat. Everyone has their own goat, and that's mine, Joseph Martinez. So if he gets on the scoreboard, I'm happy. I don't want them to win, but if they do, it is what it is. What do I think the score will be? I think that I predicted 2-1 Atlanta or 2-0 Atlanta, something like that, Rain. I did pick Atlanta, but that's because I'm biased for sure. Oh no, Terminator. Well, hopefully you get well soon, man. That sucks. Lineups look sharp. Okay, cool, Angus. Thank you. Yeah, I won't leave them up the whole time. I'll only keep them up there for a little bit. But Joseph Martinez up top. Caden Clark, who is playing very well there. And then Duke playing alongside him. Edwards, Saliba, Piet, and Marshall Rudy there in the midfield. And then Alvarez, Waterman, and Campbell on the back line for Montreal. And then on the other end for Atlanta, you have Jamal up top, Lennon, Moranchuk, and Saba there in the attacking midfield with Sleesh and Fortune at the CDM positions. And then Hernandez, Gregerson, Williams, and Amador there on the back line with Guzan in goal. Caitlin, thank you for going. Hey, everyone has their reasons. I'll take it. We want Atlanta to win tonight. 57% of you, 62% of you right now are saying Atlanta do it. They are on the road. They're not that great on the road. And Montreal are in very good form right now. Angus, you're 100% neutral. Hey, I understand. I understand. But yeah, I can't remember. Yeah, so Montreal 4 wins and a loss in their last 5 matches. So they are looking really, really hot right now compared to Atlanta's 2 wins, 2 draws, and a loss in their last 5. So, Roast, you're thinking it'll be 1-1, but 7-6 for Atlanta in penalties. That'll be wild if we go into pins. I can't remember if there is extra time in this. That's right, Rain. We want a good game all the way around. We don't want something boring. We don't. I feel like in these playing games, it's very defensive at this point in time, and you sit back and we might see. We'll probably see a 1-0 game or a 1-1 like Roast says, and we'll see PKs. I hope that's not the. I hope that's not the case. I like when matches end in either regular time or stoppage time. Oh, okay, Terminator. That's awesome, man. I haven't even seen those. I'll have to look that up. So there was no extra time in playoffs. Just so weird. So weird. Here, let's see. Oh, that's the bracket challenge, which I will have a video coming out for that. in the next couple of days. Sorry, I'm trying to look for the playoffs, see what the rules are. Just so we know. I guess this is something I should have looked up before we started. Okay, so Angus, it still goes on to that. It does say if scores of a wild card game, which that is what this is, no extra time will be played. They will immediately go to a penalty kick shootout to determine the winner. So, and then also every round one game will have a winner, no ties, no aggregate score. The match will host. Okay, so if a match is tied at the end of regulation, no extra time will be played. Teams will. So yeah, no extra time at all in even the best of three series. But then starting in the conference semifinals, there will be two 15-minute extra time periods that will be played, and then after that PK. So, which is wild. So they changed the rules up. I don't know. MLS is weird in that sense. But yeah, so the two 15-minute extra times start in the conference semifinals. Thank you, Gracie. Yeah, that's what we were talking about. So uh, you can also see it there in the chat. And now it is 50-50 that split between Atlanta United and Montreal that you all are saying. I'm just hoping for a good match. That's all I want. I don't want it to be a boring, sit back, everyone's scared to move forward type of match. And as I was sitting here, we're waiting for the game. It did say that it's going to be a little bit later than our usual 7:39 kickoff. I think it's going to be closer to 7:40 or 7:45. Terminator, the Dortmund versus Madrid today was wild. That's what I heard. Someone was saying in the Discord that it was pretty crazy. Real Madrid came back, I believe. And then also Christian Pulisic with the Olympiacos. Woo! He is on fire for Milan. I love it. Yeah, Real Madrid came back 5-2. Rudiger, Vinny Jr. with the hat trick, and Vasquez. See, I unfortunately didn't even get to turn on matches today. I had a busy afternoon at work, a whole bunch of meetings, so which always sucks because it's always nice to be able to listen to some Champions League games in the background. But I got to do what I got to do, unfortunately, with meetings. Maybe I need to try to block off my schedule. Like Champions League can't join calls. I don't think my boss would like that too much. So what's everyone's score prediction before the game starts? I think I can't remember what I said in my video. I think I said 2-1 Atlanta, but let me know what your predictions are. What's your score lines for this one? And now we're getting more Montreal people in here. 54% saying Montreal. But since September, Montreal are 5-1-1, where Atlanta's 2-2-3. So Joe Dickerson is the head referee in this one. All right, here we go. I'm excited. Caitlin saying 2-1 Atlanta. Okay, okay. What am I drinking? I'm just drinking water, Rain. That's all. That's all I've got in there. Just oh well, just water. Nothing fancy. Nothing fancy. Uh, Celtics ring night tonight. Okay. All right, here we go. Getting ready to kick off. And we are underway. Atlanta start with the ball. They're going left to right on the screen. Montreal are going right to left. They went back to Guzan already, but we still hold possession. Lennon tried to kick it through to the. Yes, Sam. Kickoff. We just started. We're 20 seconds in. Gracie, you think that there's going to be 5 goals in this match? That's pretty nice. I wouldn't mind having goals galore. So Montreal hold possession. It is with their left back right now. Into the midfield. Oh, Joseph Martinez kept it alive there. Oh my goodness, Rain, it's 2:41 where you're at. Well, thanks for being here that late. So Fortune has it for Atlanta. Also, if you want to watch the game is free on Apple TV. So if you want to check out the game, you can always watch it there too. What kind of energy drink are you drinking? Atlanta have it with the back line. Gregerson is carrying a little bit up into the midfield. Lays it off to Lennon. Lennon to Hernandez. Back to Gregerson. Gregerson goes deep. Trying to get it to Jamal, but good defense by the center back. Two to one to the formal impact. How are you, Adam? How's things going? That does suck if you're a Toronto fan and Montreal made it. So did Vancouver. Here's Atlanta in the final third. Oh, but we lost the ball, but got it back. Saba still has it. We get our first corner of the match, and it goes to Atlanta. Oh yeah, Gracie. Montreal would definitely give Miami a more competition. Well, that was a waste of a set piece for Atlanta. They went short and then turned it over. It is a goal kick to Montreal. Yeah, if Atlanta move on, I guarantee you, whenever they play Miami in Atlanta, that arena will be sold out. And then Montreal just gave it right back to Atlanta here. Gregerson with it, scanning the field. The That screen on the other side of the field is really messing like with me whenever the players have it at the top of the screen. It makes their heads blurry. Does that happen to anybody else? Like if you look at the players up to like the right now body armor is on the digital board. So Gregerson tries to clear it away. Piet has it. Oh, Saba putting the pressure on. Ranchuk was trying to help, but Montreal escaped from it right now. Hey, that makes two of us, Rain. I would love to be able to see Messi play in person. Yeah, it looks like they have a good bit of fans there tonight. Oh, that might be a good ball in behind. Is he going to get to it? I believe he is. Montreal get to it. Oh, Joseph Martinez was making the late run, but just couldn't get a toe on it. Manchester Blue. Yeah, yeah. Like, why would you wear both teams wear blue? I mean, I know that one's lighter than the other, but you think that they would have had Atlanta wear their maroon colors. Hey, blue's my favorite color too. Here I'm sitting here talking to you guys. Yes, that would be crazy, Gracie, if Joseph Martinez just took a shot from outside the box, and it was a good shot. But I would be so torn by that, Gracie. I really would. That's good, Sam, that you got the game on. All right, Williams has it, and he just kicks it deep. I don't think I like this. I don't like that we just keep kicking it deep. So Montreal have it at the back here, Campbell. Yeah, yeah. I muted myself to let my dog out of the room, and then when I sat back down, I didn't unmute myself. All right, Sleesh has it. Oh, that's. Oh, I thought they kept it in. Sam, you're saying Montreal 3-1. Okay. Yeah, hopefully I'm not muted now. Hopefully. Yeah. Okay, we're good. So I think we've had one shot so far, which was Joseph Martinez outside the box. It was very close. It definitely made Guzan dive for it. Sam, this is the only match on. Oh, oh. Right now, just okay. Good. Uh, right now, it was being ping pong there in the middle. But Colorado will be playing the Galaxy, Sam. But that game isn't until the 26th, which is Saturday at 11 p.m. Eastern time. Oh, good job, Amador. So they play the Galaxy. They should have they should have a resonance cat. There you go. Here comes Lennon. Lennon's breaking, but no one's really giving him anything. And good defense by Montreal. Rain, most likely. The only team that's going to be able to compete with Miami, I believe, is Columbus. Montreal are playing very good defense, not letting Atlanta get into the box. So, Rain, I don't know what I'll be doing. I don't know if I will be doing any kind of streams or anything during the break for MLS. If I do any kind of streams, it will probably be on Big Up for European matches, but I'm not 100% sure. I just didn't have the same. I don't know. I didn't have the same. I don't even know how to say it. Like, my enthusiasm wasn't the same for those, so I'm not sure yet. Oh, ready with a shot on target, but right to Guzan. So there's the first shot on target for this match. Something poking me. My shirt is poking me here. I'd like Atlanta to get a shot soon. That would be lovely. Hernandez kicks it up field to no one. Piet has it now. Yeah, I don't have the same motivation as I do. There you go, Sam. Montreal's making some really good passes there in the midfield. They do go all the way back to reset. But again, they're making really good passes, holding on to possession. Wow, thanks, Sam. That Guzan hasn't conceded yet. It was a while before he conceded last game. Good step. Alvarez back to, what is that, Waterman? Yeah, Waterman. So yeah, again, Montreal are making very good, like, tiki-taka passes. Good. Oh, that was a good ball in. We got a goal kick, though. Manny, what's up? How do I feel about more? I mean, I think that if anybody scores for Montreal tonight, it's going to be either him or Caden Clark. I mean, Joseph Martinez is on fire right now. He's playing very well. Hernandez has it here at the bottom of the screen. And again, we just kick it forward. I don't like what Atlanta's doing right now. I don't like the fact that they're just kicking it downfield and chasing it. We need to get some possession. It's crazy. Both shots for Montreal are almost in the same exact spot. That's not a terrible record, Gracie. No, I was gonna say he slipped. So Atlanta have it. Guzan has it. Benny, you think that Charlotte could? And Angus, do you think that the top MLS playoff team make decisions about their opponents? Like, I need to look at that. Uh, I need to look at that format, Angus, but I think it would be pretty cool if they did it like that. It would almost make being in those top spots more important throughout the regular season, maybe. Okay, Benny. So you think that their defense is that Charlotte does have a pretty good defense. I really like their goalkeeper. Their goalkeeper has had a great season. So again, Atlanta just go deep, but a couple different headers. The ball almost landed to Jamal and Saba, but now here comes Montreal in the break. Duke has it. He's carrying, lays it off. Ready? Here's a shot. Oh, he could have taken the shot there. Duke. They're right outside the 18-yard box. Campbell has it. Lays it off to Duke. No one's really moving for Montreal. Everyone's standing still, so they're not getting any good looks. But here we go. Ooh. So another shot for Montreal in about the same spot that they shot the other two. And saved by Guzan. Wasn't too difficult of a save for him. Gregerson has the ball. Montreal are putting some pressure on Atlanta, which is kind of smart. That's working for him right now. Out for a throw for Atlanta. I mean that's a good take on that too, Gracie, with him and artificial turf. Terminator, that's pretty cool. Here's Saba. Atlanta's in the final third. Gets tackled, but a throw for Atlanta. Oh yeah, they're not the best of three. I forgot about that too. Ah, wait, what deal and what dinner? What do you mean, Sam? Hey, yeah, Angus, I saw that. I'm excited for that. That's pretty cool that they're going to play the last team that came into the league. So I thought that was pretty cool that they did it that way. I'm excited to see what San Diego does next season. I'm not a big fan of what they did to San Diego Loyal, but I always like seeing how the new teams into the league do. I mean, I really liked seeing what St. Louis did in their first season. Sam, I had Salisbury steak and mashed potatoes and rolls. That's what I had for dinner tonight. What about you? What did you have for dinner, Sam? So Montreal have it at the back line. Campbell has it. Oh, that was a good ball in. Get there, Amador. Amador cleared it out, but to no one. Saba's back playing defense right now. Oh, really, Grace? See, I can't remember that far back. So that is cool. So it's cool that they've kind of continued that like tradition. Not going to lie, Angus, I would love to fly out to go to that. There you go, Angus. It's a little too warm here for something like chili. It ended up it almost got up to 80 degrees today here in West Virginia. Oh, Sam, curry is so good. I love curry. Plays Atlanta's not looking too good right now. Montreal are doing a really good job playing defense and not letting them into the box or the final third. So and Montreal are holding a lot of possession. Yeah, just get it out of there. And also Atlanta is just kicking it downfield. Oh, pasta and chicken. Let's go. I like that too, Caitlin. That's good. Charlotte chose to host the Galaxy for their first. Okay. Yeah, I like the idea of them playing their first match at home against the last team that came into the league. So hopefully they continue that. Oh, here we go. Fortune. Oh, Fortune with a bad pass. Jamal takes a shot, but deflected. He goes down, and so is Campbell. So Jamal tried to take a shot, but got hit at the same time with Campbell. And I don't know where he got hit. He's holding in his groin area, so I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I still don't 100% understand what happened there, but yeah. Oh, really? England has a ton of curry? Yeah, that Gracie, that's actually what it sounds like here. It got up to close to 80 and then it drops down into like the 40s at night. Montreal, all three of their shots are right in the same area. Yeah, Caitlin, that is weird. Almost 80 in Minnesota, 71 today. I think it was my brother. My brother sent me something, and they're saying that this winter is going to be a warm one. I could be wrong, no, but I can't remember if he sent it to me or if someone else did. But it sounds like they're saying that it's supposed to be a warm winter this year for where we're at. I don't know where everywhere else, but yeah. What a goal by Chicago Fire. So here's Edwards. Uh another whew, that's another good shot by him. And again from the same spot. They're shooting from the same spot every time. Just outside the box at the top of the screen. Who is that that's shooting? Saliba. So Saliba with another shot, which it was a good one if it was just a little bit lower. England is obsessed with curry. Hey, I really like curry. I think it's really good. Um, Azarez, who do I think should win MLS MVP? Well, we all know that Messi's going to win it, but I think Cucho deserves it more than he does. I think Cucho should be the MVP. Here comes Atlanta. Saba cuts inside, tries to lay it off to Fortune, but was behind him, and Piet was there to go the other way. And now Edwards has it kind of close to the bottom of the screen here. but he slows it down and passes it back to Waterman. But then Waterman switches field. Yeah, I just think that Cucho has had a great season. Clark has it. Campbell. Piet. Now, Montreal are just trying to break Atlanta down. Yeah, like they've already went all the way back to their back line, back with Campbell at midfield. What's up, Jay? How are you? How's things going? Hey, Benteke with a golden boot. So Rutti tried to cross it in, but either slid, just didn't get it in quick enough, but Guzan comes up with it. Yeah, Montreal are definitely the better side 100% so far in this one. So Atlanta have it in the midfield. Slish just crossed midfield. Jay, I know you probably wish that you all were in the playoffs instead of Benteke winning the Golden Boot. So Atlanta is finally holding a little bit of possession. Slish has it. Ranchuk. Back to Williams. Williams to Amador. Amador faked like he was going to cross it in. Good defense by, I think that was Clark out there. So Williams has it for Atlanta at the back. So to be honest, I feel like this is how I thought the game was going to go. I didn't think that. I thought it was going to be kind of slower, slower pace. I think it's going to be that way until a team gets on the board. Yeah, very defensive right now, Rain. Here's Hernandez to Lennon at the bottom of the screen. Goes back into Slish. So I like this build up for Atlanta. We finally have a build up going on. That's a good ball in. Let's go! Brooks Lennon, baby! Let's go! Amador with a great cross. Let's go. Who would have thought? Let's go. Great ball in by Amador. He just waits a second, overshoots Jamal, but Lennon with the back post run. That's what you love. You've got to love about soccer. It has been all Montreal, nothing but Montreal for 29 minutes, and just one good play, and Atlanta go up. So we're back underway already. And now I got a feeling the game might open up a little bit more. But that just gives Atlanta confidence. So hopefully it was a good build-up. That's what we needed to do. We just kept kicking it deep. But Montreal's coming right back. We have a throw now. There we go, Gracie. You just stay on that other game. Yeah, Montreal are going to attack now for sure. They have to. I do like the fact that the crowd is getting into it more. I know that it's Montreal's crowd, but oh, Jamal in behind. Oh, that was a good reaction by the keeper for Montreal because Jamal, I don't know if he was onside, but he got in behind. But here comes Montreal on the counter. Brady crosses it in. Hernandez clears it out. Oh, Lennon with a weird touch, but Atlanta get the ball. Good ball by Amador. Good 1-2s by Amador and Saba. Saba driving in, crosses it to Lennon again. Oh, Lennon, Lennon. It should be 2-0 right now. It should be 2-0 right now. Great ball by Saba. Lennon just gets underneath the ball too much and sends it into the supporter section. Whew. Yes, Jay, it goes directly to penalty kicks. Is Edwards going to get in behind? No. Guzan comes up with it. I know. I can't believe that he missed that. That was a tap in. Well, that's not a good. So Duke comes up with it. Montreal. Reti gives it to Duke. Duke gets it back. And Montreal resetting here. So Clark carrying. Edwards. Good defense by Atlanta. Yeah, Rain, I feel like Montreal are playing kind of safe right now too. I mean, all four of their shots have came from the top of the box on the right side. Cross in, but a terrible clear by Slish. So throw for Montreal here. Campbell. Yeah, Rain, they have had two good chances. Oh, that's a good ball in Edwards. Oh, it just goes over Edwards' head. It's a throw for Atlanta United. So that was a good look for Montreal. Edwards just jumped a little too soon. Hernandez tried to clear it, but didn't go anywhere. So Montreal have it just outside of the box, and then they turn it over. Marinchuk has it. He's carrying. He's looking. Piet chases him down. Here comes Duke. Duke takes a shot, and it goes over. And guess where the shot was? Pretty much in the same area as every other shot. So Montreal had 5 shots, all from the same spot, pretty much. Yeah, Piet just played good defense. Marinchuk was taking it too lightly there. Hey, Rain, we like to hear that. We like to hear that. I know, Jay. That was crazy that they now have first place. They got first place because of that goal by Houston. That was a wild finish. Atlanta is putting a little bit of pressure on Montreal right now. And they clear it out. Oh, and it stays in. I was lucky. Oh no! Take the shot. Oh, we got lucky. Atlanta got lucky there. Guzan tried to clear it and he slipped. Good job, Marinchuk. Marinchuk got fouled, so it's a free kick for Atlanta. I think that uh, as it's going to be either Miami or most likely Miami's going to win it this year. But I think if anybody that can compete with Miami is Columbus. So it's going to be one of those two teams, I believe. We are starting to see more chances taken with for tackles and stuff. Players are starting to hit the ground a little bit. People are being rushed some, so I like that. The game might start to pick up here the last 5 to 8 minutes in the first half. Zon clears it. Man, Marinchuk is struggling against this Montreal team. Anytime that he goes to get the ball, Jay, you think that Miami fumble MLS Cup? I think a lot of us are actually cheering for that. I mean, I hate to say that, but I feel like a lot of people are. Edwards. So again, Montreal go to their back line to recycle here. Now they're at the top of the screen. Duke to Piet. Oh, Joseph Martinez turns, shoots, but blocked by Atlanta. Atlanta cleared out, but not too far. And here comes Duke. Gets fouled, but play on, says the ref. Well, no, I don't even think he was calling that. Piet makes the run. Williams clears it. But Campbell comes down with it for Montreal. Slish gets it to Saba, and here comes Atlanta. They're on the break. And then Saba lays it off to Slish. Slish tries to hit Hernandez on the run here at the bottom of the screen. Hernandez tries to head it to Lennon, but it goes out. Yeah, Inter Miami's defense is terrible. Jay, no. Miami have never won MLS Cup. So, Azra's, you don't think that they'll win it? Hey, what's up, Don Marcos? How's things going, man? How's life going? And yeah, they didn't waste any time on the playoff games. And that's what sucks is whoever wins this match, Dawn, they play on Friday. They don't get any rest. They don't get any rest at all. I thought that for sure the teams in the wild card, like the number one seed, like they wouldn't be the first like game. Like I thought that they would have other games first to give that wild card team a couple days rest, but no, they have to get traveled to whoever wins travels to Miami and has to play on Friday. So Atlanta have a player down right now. Jay, you don't mind if they win? Yeah, Miami's never won the MLS Cup. Don, yeah, there was something like that, but that's how it is. So after the next round, the best of three series, if you so the last game, it's so weird because the last game, if the third game is needed, there's like a 13-day or 10-day layoff before the semifinals start, the conference semifinals start. So, there's probably going to be a lot of teams that don't have that third game. So they're going to have more than 10 days rest before the conference semifinals. So, yeah, there's where the gap is. Here comes Atlanta. Jamal has it. Lays it off to Slish. Slish, you got to turn, but turn. Lays it off to Lennon. Lennon lays it off to Gregerson, but Jose Martinez putting pressure on. Good step by Lennon. Lennon gets it to Moranchuk, who had a heavy touch, but controls it. Messi has an announcement? Really? So Fortune gets fouled, and he is down now. Yeah, what I wonder, Angus, I wonder what that announcement is. Is he coming back next season? Is that his announcement? Or is he announcing that he's not coming back next season? Who knows? Azrez, so the best of three, what it is so um, next round, Marinchuk, Atlanta makes it two. Gregerson with a header from the set piece. Rain, you're ruining it, man. You ruined it for me, but we'll take it. Yeah, Azra. So we scored, but yeah, Azra. So what that is Achu, you're saying that Montreal will come back. Yeah, the best of three was here last year, but the best of three is what happens. So say if Atlanta win this, they go and play Miami. So it's they'll play Miami and Atlanta will play a game in Miami, and then they will play a game in Atlanta. If, say, Miami wins the first game in Miami and Atlanta would win the second game in Atlanta, then it forces a third game, which would be back in Miami. But if Miami wins the first game and the second game, then Miami moves on. That's how the best of three works. Jay, you're saying everyone's saying Montreal comeback incoming. We'll see. No, it's okay, Rain. I understand that you all are ahead of me. But yeah, no. If you can, no spoilers. No spoilers. But we'll take it. I can't believe Atlanta's up 2-0. So we got 4 minutes of stoppage time. And I will say this, and I will always say this. The worst lead to have is a 2-0. Worst lead to have is the 2-0 lead. Azarez, goal difference doesn't matter. So Miami could win by 100 in the first one. They lose the second one, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It just matters if you win or lose. What's up, Charles? How are you, man? I think I started to say that, but then stopped. Rain, you just won. That's awesome, man. So Montreal have a corner kick right now. The ref is talking to Schlich and Joseph Martinez. Oh, Joseph got a head on it, but didn't put enough power on it. What's up, Seabass? How are you, man? How's things going? As I'm not sure how I feel about the round. I think it's stupid that we only have one of it. Like, if they're going to do it, they need to do it more. But yeah, I don't like it just having one. Don Marcus, I hope they don't come back. I hope they don't come back. Lex, I don't think there's anything wrong with Montreal. Montreal have looked better than Atlanta, but Atlanta has just they've scored. They scored off of a set piece, and then it was a good cross from Amador to Lennon for the first goal. Yeah, you're right, Angus. It's the same for everything. It feels like. But no, I don't, Lex. I don't think anything's wrong with Montreal. They've only had 2 shots in the box. Every other shot has been outside the box. So if they can get in there, oh, here's another corner for Montreal, cleared out by Atlanta. So we'll get another corner for them. And I think Gregerson is down for Atlanta. Azrez, there is no draws in it. So what happens in that best of 3? If they are tied 1-1 at the end of regulation, they go straight to penalty kicks. Just like this game. If this game ends like 2-2, it would go straight to pens. So Montreal send it in. Joseph Martinez gets on the back of it, but there was a deflection, and Guzan comes up with it. Yeah, Rain, the first goal was a very good goal. So Jamal is now up limping. Like, it seems like every 2 seconds an Atlanta player is going down. But we are coming up on that 4 minutes stoppage time. Lennon. Moranchuk. So Atlanta have it. Gregerson has it at the back line. I'm not sure, Gracie, if I'll do that or not. So that is it. That is it for the first half. Hey, I will say I'm very surprised Atlanta is up. Like I said, it would even now, Montreal, 67% of the possession, 7 shots, only 2 on target. And that's the thing. At first, I believe it was their first 5 shots. All 5 of them were in the same spot outside of the box. Like, I wish I could show you my iPad right now because they are all right in the same spot. And so if they can get into the box, but after that, 3 shot, I guess it was 4. So yeah, I'm sorry, 5 shots outside the box, 3 inside the box. So like I said, I still think that Montreal have looked better the whole game, but Atlanta just come up. They, like I said, a good cross from Amador from left to right and let in at the back post, and then kind of the same thing from the free kick. It was kind of a left to right or middle to right, and Gregerson heads it in. So both goals are headers for Atlanta, and we'll see what the second half brings. I think that Montreal will get on the board and make it a game. So we can't really, you can't count it out. Oh, Connor, you had Montreal winning this game. Uh, Charles Joseph isn't looking bad. He hasn't had very many touches. I will say that. Let's see the lineup. Right now they're giving him a 6.2 on FootMob. Um, let's see here. He's 4 for 4 for passes. He's had a shot on target and a shot off target. The shot off target was blocked. He's only had 10 touches though, so it's not that great. So yeah, Azrez. So what it is the higher seed. So the higher seed gets the first home game, and then the second is the away, but then the third one will go back to the higher seed. So if it was like Miami and Atlanta, it would go in Miami, in Atlanta, back to Miami. That's how the best of three works. Like I said, they played a good game against NYCFC. So Lex, you think that they could? I think they could too. I think that they didn't take enough risk. I think that Rain might have been saying that they're just not taking enough risks. And but I with the high possession, they're making good 1-2 passes in the midfield and stuff. So if they can just translate that into the box, yeah, I think Montreal will get on the board before it's all said and done. Is there an international break during the playoffs? So yeah, Charles, kind of. I guess that's what you would say, because, like I was saying, in the with the way the playoffs are, after the round of three, if the games are needed, so if the round of three games are needed, the final games are November 10th for the round of like for the best of three series, and then I believe after that the games don't start until like the 22nd or something like that. And let me find yeah, so the best of three goes through November 10th, and then the semifinals don't start until November 23rd. So if you don't have to have that third game, you're setting for 10 plus days, 15 plus pretty much. So let me look here. Let's bring up the. So yeah, say Miami finishes off like Atlanta. So say if they, we'll just stick with that. If Miami wins against Atlanta in Atlanta, that is on November 2nd. And then they wouldn't play again until like the 23rd, either the 23rd or the 24th. So that's a huge break. That's 20 days almost. So yeah, and then the final round of three games, if they need them, Columbus, Red Bull, Seattle, and Houston play on the 10th, and then like those guys don't play until the 23rd if that third game is needed. So big break. I don't particularly like that. As you think that Atlanta, I don't think that Atlanta could beat Miami. Maybe give them a game, but I don't even think giving them a game. I hate to say that because I am an Atlanta fan, but yeah, I understand the artificial turf, but they could win that game, and then if they force the game three, Miami's going to win in Miami. I don't think that Atlanta could upset them in Miami. Uh, Lex, to be in the final, I would have to say like one of the LA teams and Miami are going to be in the final. And if Miami get upset, it's going to be by Columbus. Yeah, Angus, I agree. I think having that big of a gap is just not. Yeah, I think Gracie's agreeing. Like that's way too much time, and especially for people that won't be playing in international duty, like not being competitive, that sucks. Yeah, you can't have. Yeah, I understand that, Gracie, and that's why. But it's stupid. Yeah, Azraz. Yeah, the Atlanta record against Miami is pretty good, but not when Miami have Messi. Lexi, you think you not Lexi, Lex? I'm sorry, I think I keep saying Lexi, and I apologize for that. Lex, yeah, Miami and LAFC. That's who I could see doing it. I think LAFC are going to turn it on here in the playoffs. Charles, everyone got to watch Champions League except for me, unfortunately. Yeah, exactly, Gracie. Before Leagues Cup, it was never an issue. Yeah, I feel like the quality of play is going to fall between that gap. We're going to see, I feel like we're going to see some really good, best of three series games, and then those semifinals it's going to fall off. That's right, Angus. Single match rounds, and we wouldn't have this problem. I really wish they'd get rid of Leagues Cup. Focus more on build the U.S. Open Cup up. Gracie, that would be ridiculous. Oh, Connor, that's a good take. Orlando upset in the East. Uh, Semis, okay. Lex, yeah, Atlanta let him go because he wasn't performing. Um, it was because after his surgery, he was not the same after his knee surgery. But I mean, he's finally coming around, and I think he's playing really well. I'm jealous of Montreal having him. I wish he was still in Atlanta because he is my favorite player. But yeah, that's what happened, and also locker room issues. I think that Martinez and the manager at the time did not get along at all. Connor, who did you have them beating? I gotta look at this. So yeah, you have them upsetting. So who did you have, Connor? Who, if anybody has a chance, it's Orlando. I don't know. I guess it could be. Who do you have? Orlando? Do you have Orlando going all the way? Well, no, you probably have Columbus, so never mind. I was gonna say, do you have the conference final Orlando and Columbus? Yeah, I plan on making a video, and then if anybody wants to join my league, the league, I guess I could have put the league. Here, I'll put the here. If you want to join my league, there's there is the link to that in the chat. If you want to join my league there on MLS for the bracket challenge, we'll see who ends up with the best the best bracket. So LA Galaxy and the Crew. That's a good take, Connor. I think, Lex. I think that's a good super sub for LAFC. Vela, we don't know how much we don't know how much how much time he can put in, but I think that's good. Yeah, Azra's there. Yeah, in this league, not I wouldn't say 90% of the teams, but the top however many teams they are pretty close. I would say that the only two teams that separate themselves from a lot of people are Columbus and Miami. Yeah, Gracie, I can post it later in the Discord. Columbus, I think Columbus would beat Orlando also if they met. Actually, let me see if I can just open up Discord. I'll just open it up here on my computer. Hopefully, it doesn't mess anything up. I can't leave Discord open on my PC because then I never get notifications on my phone. I'm not going to be able to because I had to sign out. We'll do it this way. So Connor, do you have any big upsets in the West for yours? Oh, Charles, for the various awards, I don't know. I would say for the young player award, Gomez. I think Gomez had a really good season for Miami. Goalkeeper, I chose Charlotte's keeper. I think Charlotte's keeper is was the best. Okay, it's a very long. But yeah, I picked goalkeeper for Charlotte. Trying to think what the other ones are. Manager, I would choose Nancy, but at the same time, you have to really consider Tata, and I would say maybe Tata because he took the worst team and then won the Supporters Shield plus broke the record for points in a single season. So you gotta give it to him. I'm trying to think what else, what other awards there were, but getting ready to go live here, or not live. We're getting ready to get back underway. Here we go. Montreal going left to right on the screen. Atlanta going right to left, and Montreal start with the ball. Let's see. Yes, Lex, that is a rumor that is going around for sure. Griezmann coming in. I don't think I have Minnesota over Houston, which isn't that big of an upset. No, not really. I think Minnesota have had a great season, but Minnesota being RSL, that's a good one. I think RSL is a very good team also this year. Defender of the year. See, Charles, I have a huge problem with the Defender of the Year award because they include the left back and the right back. And really, I think the defender should really go to a center back because really, if you look at it, the right or left back can also be involved in the offensive, push. So like that kind of makes their stats look a little bit better because they could have assists or even goals. But if you're looking at just defensive stats, I feel like center backs are what it should be. What's up, Insider? How are you? So I don't know. I can't remember who was even all in for the awards for defender off the top of my head. I'll have to see if I can find it. I'm not 100% sure on that one. I would say one of Seattle. What was it? Yemar. I think that's who I went with in mine because Seattle has a very good defense with their center backs this year. Lex, that would be pretty. That would be pretty wild having all three of them. But I think Oliveira has done a great job for LAFC too, out on the wing. Yeah, Jay. Yep. Here comes Atlanta. Lennon cuts in the middle, tries to get it across field to Saab, and he does. They are in the box now. Saba taking on a defender, lays it off to Lennon. Lennon's all the way over this side now. Lennon takes a shot, tries to curl it in, but wide right. Yeah, Connor, I think we were talking about that earlier with Angus. Angus brought that up, and I think that would be a cool format. So Amador is on the ground for Atlanta, and he is shaking his head. So I think that we're going to have a substitute for that. He's holding his left ankle. Yeah, if you go to Apple TV, it's free on there. Thank you, Connor. But yeah, if you go to Apple TV, go to the MLS section, all you have to do is log in with your Apple ID, and I believe it works. Charles, is this Guzan's last season with Atlanta? I think it just depends on how Atlanta finishes, I think. So Wolf is the substitute for Amador, which I think is a wild one. So I wonder if Hernandez is going to switch over to the left and Lennon is going to take the right back. Oh, Wolf already with the touch here. Fortune to Moranchuk to Saba. So Saba is now at the top of the screen. Lays it off to Slish. Slish into Jamal, but Jamal could not get enough pace on the header. But Charles, I think Guzan's time is coming to an end for Atlanta. I think that he's going to retire soon. Oh, Jamal Moranchuk, oh, Wolf with a shot outside the box. Easy scoop up for the keeper there. So right now it's been all Atlanta in this second half in the first 5 minutes. Atlanta getting good turnovers. Joseph yelling at his teammates, telling them where he at because he wants to put pressure. Wolf with the hold up on Campbell. And Hernandez keeps it in. And he just clears it downfield. It was a good ball by Clark, but turned over. So Duke has it. Is he going to cross it in? Hey, how are you, Rise Above? It's been a while. Thanks for saying great job. I don't know what happened to the Quakes this year, man. That earthquakes They killed me. I was really hoping they'd make the playoffs again this year, but man, they had a terrible season. Charles, I have not heard any rumors. Uh, to be honest, I have not heard any rumors about who will be the next coach there in Atlanta. I have a feeling though that they're just going to promote Valentino. I mean, I think that he deserves it because he's done very well both times that he has stepped in. I think that he's done well. He has a good relationship with the players, and he has, I think, is it one or two DP spots open that he could work with this summer to bring in? Because I think right now all we have is Moranchuk and Saba, so maybe just one DP. I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to look at that and see who is our DP and who isn't. So he has wiggle room to build and get some players that would fill out the squad. So he's done a good job with the talent that he has now. I mean, we made into play a Saba onside in behind Saba. Good save by the keeper. Saba should have laid that off. Um, that was a great pass by Wolf. Yeah, Gracie, I thought that Atlanta would set back, but man, Atlanta's putting it on, trying to get that third one. Saba again. Yeah, I think that Moranchuk could be if once he settles into the league because he came in during the summer transfer window. Um, Saba has done better in the back half of the season, but I don't think that they're DP caliber. I think that we could have gotten better DPs. Yeah, so I don't know what's going to happen there. We'll see. Angus San Jose has the worst luck with their they do Angus they really do. Rain, as of right now, I don't think Montreal will score, but it's still early in the half. It has been all Atlanta. I mean, Atlanta went from having only, I think, 4 or 5 shots in the first half, and we're up to a total of 8. So they've had some good shots so far here in the second half. Oh, Piet just had a shot, but outside right. It was a shot from outside the box. So Guzan to take the goal kick here. Oh yeah, Jay. Teams are already making moves. Angus's St. Louis City have let some players go already, and I think that they've signed some other players to keep them on. Angus, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I saw one player is leaving. A fan liked player is no longer with the team. Campbell. What Jay? What transfers have you heard so far? Any big ones? Clark to Edwards to Campbell. Campbell steps up, tries to shoot it. Oh, Guzan punches it just over Joseph's head. So it's a throw for Montreal. Oh, Clark. Good stop. Saliba. Try to cross it in, deflect it out. Wolf turns it over. Joseph Martinez lays it off. Ruddy sends it back in, but cleared out by Atlanta. Montreal are knocking on the door. Joseph Martinez almost had it, but good defense by Williams, I believe. And then Jamal got in behind, but the keeper is playing way off his line for Montreal, which helped him out in that instance. So we're getting a little bit of back and forth here real quick. Sleesh gets fouled, so it's a free kick for Atlanta. That would be lovely, Connor. That would be lovely. Okay, so that's who it was. He's still being negotiated. Hull, I don't know how they can be more stacked after the Club World Cup spot, just because of how MLS roster is. I don't know who else they really could bring in. That's very talented wise, but they need a better defense. Here's Jamal. Jamal to Wolf. Wolf lays it off to Fortune. Fortune takes a shot but deflected. But Hernandez brings it down. Gives it to Fortune. Fortune to Schlisch. Schlisch tries to get it into Lennon but stares him down. Easy interception for Montreal. Edwards out wide at the top of the screen for Montreal. Cuts back inside a little bit. Then lays it off to Duke. Duke to Clark, but Clark stumbles over the ball and his feet, and it goes to Gazan with an easy one. Oh, okay, Jay. A couple of different attackers. Austin. Austin's just going to have to rebuild, I feel like. I would like to see San Jose do something. I would like to see them back in the playoffs. I don't know why. I have something for the Earthquakes, and I have no idea why. I don't know where it came from, but was it last season? I was on the playoff train for them. Yeah, Angus, I don't see any MLS team holding up very well in Club World Cup. We just can't bring in the talent because of all the salary restrictions and stuff for MLS. We're not going to be able to compete in any of that. So we get our first substitutions here, both for Montreal, or no, I think three for Montreal maybe. Edwards comes off for Pierce, I believe that's how you would pronounce that. Saint comes in for Piet. So maybe a little bit more attacking, because I feel like Piet's not very much of an attacker for Montreal. I will say I have not watched Montreal all that much, other than Joseph Martinez highlights. I'll be honest. So announcer just said Pierce brings a more service to passing it from the outside areas. Yeah, Alexa. There are some clubs that don't invest. They're not investing in good players. But yeah, yeah. The salary cap has increased, but still, there's still too many restrictions for them to be like a stacked team, or any team to be a stacked team. Oh, Montreal with a send in. Saba tries to clear it out. Sleesh now tries to clear it out. Fortune gets it cleared, and Jamal gets in behind. Jamal, is he going to outrun Campbell? Nope. Cuts inside. Gets it back to Saba. Saba takes a shot. Saved by the keeper. Jay, I think that losing him definitely did not help them at all. Um, yeah, DC United have not, really purchased anybody to help out Benteke, in my opinion. Jay, do you agree or disagree with that statement? Jay's a huge DC fan, Lex. You're a fan of Duke? Okay. He's actually played pretty well so far. So here's Montreal in the final third. Here's Duke. Sends it in to absolutely no one on that one. I think we just jinxed him there. Goal kick for Guzan. Not gonna lie, I would like to see Joseph score, but at the same time, I don't want Montreal to score because that would build so much confidence. The crowd would get into it because so far the second half, even though Montreal are still holding a lot of possession for the whole game, it's Atlanta's been on the attacking front. So Fortune lays it off to Saba out wide at the top of the screen. Jamal is calling for it. Blocked, and it's going to be a throw for Atlanta here. Yeah, Gracie, they do a good job in their youth. Their youth academy is very good there in Philadelphia. So yeah, Clark is now out. I thought Clark they would have played Clark the full 90. So Montreal in the back here. Out wide, top of the screen. Oh, this is good. Sends it in. Loses it. Joseph Martinez with the cleanup from Brad Guzan losing the ball. Montreal make it 2-1. Now we have ourselves a ball game. That's a good ball in. Just no one's there. But Guzan just drops it and Joseph cleans it up. Wow. We got a game. Yeah, that's what sucks, Sam. It sucks that he just dropped it. Jay, I hope that your new owners or whoever, I hope that they bring in people for Benteke and work around Benteke because I'd like to see Dallas do not Dallas, DC do good next year. And I was gonna say I wanted to see Joseph score, he scores, but that confidence is gonna build, the crowd's back in it, so uh yeah, this is gonna be a good finish to this game. Yeah, I feel like midfielders, a couple midfielder and another attacker, Jay, would do a good job with him. Yeah, huge mistake by Guzan. You're right. All right, Atlanta, come on. Here comes Montreal on the break. Ready? Well, he tried to lay it off to Joseph, who was trailing. I kind of did call his goal, didn't I? I was like, I'd like to see him score. Connor, you think that Montreal could give them a series? I don't know, but I mean, Martinez has played very well in the last I think what 6 games. Here it is, Montreal. Ready? Joseph. Oh, I thought Joseph's goal. If Joseph could have got the right spin on that, that was a goal. Guzan was off the mark. Yep, handball by Joseph. Sam, you could have got that ball. Oh man, now I'm nervous. Yeah, now I'm nervous in this one. Whew. I was feeling comfortable for a little bit. I'm gonna have to take my watch off because I no one in the chat this time ruined it for me, but my notifications ruined it for me. All right, Atlanta, let's just get a third one here. I'm happy Joseph Martinez scored. Let's get a third one. Will Saba. Oh. Montreal comes up with it. And a throw in for Montreal here. Yeah, Don Marcos, Atlanta do need a new one. Hey, I say that all the time, Gracie. The 2-0 lead is a dangerous lead. It's the worst lead to have. Because you can get comfortable, but they can get right back into it. But yeah, I think it's time for Guzan. I think Guzan should retire after this season, but we'll see. Here comes Moranchuk. Jamal back to Moranchuk. Moranchuk tries to get it to Saba. Saba brings it down. Saba with a miss hit. So here Montreal come back the other way. Oh no! Fortune just went down. Now he's holding his right foot. He landed awkwardly on it. But here comes Ruddy. Bill Saint chipped it back. I think this is Pierce. Oh, Guzan almost dropped it again. I think. If you look at that, if you watch that back, I feel like he almost dropped that again, and that would have went through his hands, and they would have had a tap in. Gracie, that would be a good idea, and that would be good for him. Because I really could see Brad becoming a coach somewhere. Also, I think that he could be a good manager. Because don't get me wrong, I think he's been a great goalie. I mean, he's had a great career. Oh, Val Saint, Val Saints, I think that's how he's saying his name. Poku lays it off. They send it in. Oh, I thought Joseph didn't even jump for it. Campbell. Now they're just sending balls in to Joseph. Joseph wasn't paying attention there, so it goes through to Guzan. Oh, this game. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree, Sam. If we lose, it would be bad. I mean, we went up 2-0 whenever we weren't even the better team, and then we've looked better. That's what's funny is like Montreal looked better the whole first half, and we were up 2-0. We've looked better this half than Montreal, and they're the ones that have scored in this half. It just takes one moment. So Atlanta's getting ready to make a couple substitutions. It looks like Dax McCarty and Rios, our favorite striker for Atlanta, is coming in. You're saying that Montreal's going to make it 2-2? It's a possibility. Rutty sends it in. Joseph Martinez almost got a foot on it, but it got cleared out. So now Montreal is knocking on the door again. It's been all Montreal the last probably 5 to 8 minutes. I could see them tying it up. Ruddy sends it in, but way too far. Lennon brings it down and clears it out, but not really far enough. It's going to be Campbell keeps it in. So Montreal at the top of the screen. Apoku tries to cross it in, but Saba deflects it out. So this is a corner kick for Montreal, which this scares me because they're they're feeling it right now. I wouldn't mind seeing that, Gracie, but didn't Dax spend a lot of time? Did he spend a lot of time in Chicago though? I feel like he spent a lot of time in Chicago. Or am I thinking of someone else? can't remember where else he played because he's played at a couple different teams, I believe. So Montreal sends in the corner. Cleared out by Williams, but Montreal get it back. Duke has it to Ruddy. I don't know who that is. Is that Waterman? I couldn't see it, but Marshall Ruddy sends it in. Saba brings it down. Atlanta just keep trying to clear it, and it's not working. Like I said, we've got our goals have come from building up with possession. We're just trying to clear it. We're rushing it. We seem nervous to have the ball. So Ruddy again has it. Waterman goes back post. Oh, he would have put some more air under it. That was a great run. I think it was Pierce on the back end there. There we go. If you're going to clear it, clear it. Fortune cleared it all the way back to the keeper. So Ruddy again has it. Wolf defending. Lays it off. Phil Saint to Campbell to Ruddy. Ruddy crosses in. No, doesn't cross in. He cuts in. Campbell. Oh, Campbell beats Wolf off the dribble. Campbell! Oh my goodness, Campbell almost scored off the fingertips of Guzan. That's another former Atlanta player. Great cutback by Campbell. Gets a shot off and Guzan barely gets there. This is making me nervous. So Atlanta's making their changes. Rios comes in and Dax McCarty are coming in. So Fortune's coming out for McCarty. And then I believe Rios for Jamal, probably. Yep. As was, yeah, that was a crazy save. Sam, it was a good one. Way to get your fingertips on it, just enough to push it out. All right, Montreal to send it in. Oh, that was a good in-swinging ball, but just no one was there. Everyone went near post. Ruddy sends it back in. Hernandez heads it back out. And Duke comes back down with it for Montreal and gives it to Waterman here at the bottom of the screen. Bell Saint to Campbell. Campbell is pushing up a good bit for Montreal from that center back position. Yeah, this is turning into a really good game. Waterman to Campbell. Campbell here at the bottom of the screen. Oh, Joseph just got taken down outside of the box. So it's a free kick in a promising spot for Montreal. So things are getting a little chippy now, especially on that one. He's lucky that he didn't get a card, but at the same time, he got to the ball. I don't know. I think Williams has a good argument, but they're going to give it to the offensive player. What's up, DM? One more goal? I think that we will see one more goal somewhere. But this is a promising spot for Montreal on this set piece. Great save. Great save by Guzan. Azarez, yes. Messi would probably score on this one, but great save by Guzan there. Good take by Pierce. So we got a corner kick now. This is my nerves are shot right now. So goal kick here. Waterman's trying to fight with the refs, saying that it went off of an Atlanta player, but it is a goal kick for Atlanta. What do you think? One more score? Yeah, I think DM. I think that we will see a goal. We'll see a goal from either one of the sides. Man, that first goal from Amador to Lennon, that was a great goal. They're showing the replay of that. I think that was a fantastic goal. Yeah, no problem, DM. Oh, Rios gets ahead too, but so did a Montreal player. So it's a throw for Atlanta. I would really like to see Atlanta score another one here. Oh, way to keep it in, Moranchuk to Rios. Rios. Ah, that was good defense by Montreal in the box. But Atlanta come back up with it. Lennon has it. Moranchuk lifts it to Lennon again. A nice 1-2. Lennon crosses it in, but deflected by Montreal. They try to clear it out, but they clear it out enough for a throw in for Atlanta. So Montreal going deep here. Williams lays it back to Guzan. Guzan clears it to nowhere near any Atlanta player. But Montreal kick it out of bounds, and it is a throw for Atlanta again. So we got about 11 minutes left before stoppage time. Montreal is getting ready to make another substitution here. I'm getting real nervous with this. Another throw for Atlanta here. Montreal fans did not like that call. Moranchuk leaves it to Rios. Rios! Take the shot! Oh my gosh! Rios, you've got to score that. How do you not score that? Hey, no problem, Kevin. How are you? Thanks for stopping in. It's been a good game so far. What do you, I know that I think that's what you said there in the Discord. It's been a good one. What's your thoughts so far? Yeah, Rios should have scored that. That's why, to me, Rios is not that great of a striker. I think if you're a decent striker there, you score that. He had all the time in the world. Kevin, so do I. I want Atlanta to win. Dax McCarty to Slish. Slish up to Saba. Saba cuts in. Give it to Wolf! Why didn't you give it to Wolf on the through ball? Moranchuk gives it to Saba. Saba cut in, cut in, cut in. You're never going to make that. Never going to make that. Jay, yeah, pretty much. I wouldn't say that I'm a hater. I think that he could play somewhere else. I just don't think he's good enough to play in MLS. I don't think he's that great. Kevin, you only like JMR? Oh, that's pretty cool, Gracie. I really do not like the digital thing that Montreal has. There we go. Wolf brings it down. See, right there, again, that's Rios should have kept going to the left. He got caught up, and that's why Atlanta turned it over there. Yep, 10 minutes plus added time left. Added time left. I feel like we are going to see another goal so at some point in time. Oh, Lennon, Sleesh. Oh, Sleesh with the nutmeg. Still carrying. Moranchuk. Hernandez overlapping. He tries. Moranchuk has not had a great game tonight. He has not played well at all. So Dax McCarty gets a yellow card with a rough tackle there. Free kick to Montreal. Gracie, they have like a digital billboard, or I don't know, maybe it's something that Apple has up, but at the top of the screen, whenever they show the full field, it cuts off the players' heads or it makes them very blurry, and it's just not a good. The digital board around the field, I don't like it. Oh, Pierce sends it in. Cardi tries to clear it. Saba clears it even after Lennon got like smashed from behind. Oh, Ruddy. Ruddy again, just cleared out. Moranchuk, there you go. Wolf is on the end of it. I don't know what Wolf was trying to do there, but we do get the throw for Atlanta. Yeah, the Montreal Bell is pretty cool. Yeah, whatever it is, Gracie, I don't really like it. It, like I said, it makes the guys' heads real fuzzy and stuff when they're up at the top of the screen. Just makes it hard to watch. Hernandez with a big throw. Rios gets on the end of it. No one's there to help Rios, so let's see what he just turns it over. Campbell steals it from him. uh, I'm not going to say anything. People think I'm a hater of Rios there. Apoku, I'm sorry. Campbell walks up. Joseph lets it go through. He tries to give it back. And we got to. Oh my goodness, Atlanta's so lucky right here. The I don't know if it's a penalty or right now the ref is giving them the free kick right outside the box. So is that I wonder if that's reviewable. Uh-oh. Is that a pen? That's a great job letting the ball go through by Joseph. But I don't know. This may be. It was on the line. Like, I don't know. Is it reviewable that he's calling it a free kick? Yeah, he got. I thought so too. I thought it was a pin initially. I really thought it was a pin. Yeah, that's real close. But it looks like Joseph Martinez is stepping up over it. Yeah, I was gonna say it does. The pool definitely starts in the box. Oh, we got a VAR. I think this is going to be a pin. Yeah, DM. There is VAR in this. There's VAR. And he's going to the screen now to see if it's a pin. Yeah, I think this is going to be a pin. Wow. And you know Joseph Martinez is going to step up. Yeah, penalty. Freaking penalty. Yeah, well, I agree. The right call is a pin here. I agree with that. This sucks. All right, Guzan. Kevin, it goes straight to pins if it ends in a draw. Yeah, I agree. So here it is, pin. You know Joseph is taking it. Yeah. Oh yeah. You know Joseph's going to convert. I think he's going to go to his left. I think he's going to go to his left. So Guzan's delaying things. Oh, let's see. I still think that he's going to go to his left. And he goes to the right, and Martinez scores. Him and Guzan going at it. Hey, I gotta give it to my boy. I hate that. That's my goat. I'm pumped for him, but I don't want them to win. Joseph Martinez. Damn. Yeah, that was a beautiful finish. I love the jawing between him and Guzan afterwards too. Wow. All right, Atlanta, come on. Ranchuk, how about you make a good play and score? You have not played very well tonight. Yeah, Caitlin, I know. Yeah, that was a great pin that he took. Joseph, I hate the fact that Atlanta let Joseph go. I understand that he didn't fit in the scheme and stuff, but man, we could really use him right now. Shouldn't have mentioned the bell. He Amon, he is good. 8 minutes of stoppage time in this one. Woo! Saba. Yes, like the video for Joseph Martinez, please. If you haven't yet. Uh this sucks. Gracie, I guess I do like the bell, and you know, I think it's a cool thing. I don't want it to. I don't want it to go off. Oh, I don't want. I want PKs, guys. I don't want PKs. What a match, though. We've gotten a great match for a play-in match. I think this is a great match. For the first match of the playoffs. I agree, Kevin. It's definitely time for a new keeper. Hernandez, Garden, ready. So Atlanta's putting pressure on. Campbell is looking for help. Moranchuk was putting some pressure on him. Now it's with the keeper. Back with the keeper. Is Montreal just playing for penalties? Nope. So it goes all the way through to Guzan. I got a feeling both teams are going to play very safe here. Maybe. Hernandez tries to go cross field to Saba. Leaves it. Here's Lennon. Lennon takes a huge, heavy touch. What are you doing, man? Here comes Marshall Ruddy. Lennon is still down on the ground holding his legs. We have no right back. Joseph Martinez. Oh man, I thought Joseph was about to get his hattie. I probably won't, Gracie. Well, Pierce. Oh my goodness, Hernandez, what are you doing? What are you doing, Hernandez? Did you all see that? Hernandez almost scored an own goal. Oh my gosh. That about gave me a heart attack. So here we are. Corner kick for Montreal. Joseph. Joseph wants it. Joseph wants that Hattie against his old team. Cleared out by Atlanta. Sent back in. And Guzan comes up with it. Guzan kicks it deep. Saba in behind. Come on, Saba, get there. Good defense by Ruddy. Saba's still putting pressure on. No one's helping him, though. So, 8 minutes, Lex. Yeah, Charles, he scored two. Yeah, 8 minutes left. So we're in the 85th minute. Poku has it. Campbell with a big, heavy touch. Here comes Hernandez. Counterattack for Atlanta. Saba, what are you guys doing? I think Atlanta's just trying to lose this game. Poku. Phil Saint. Oh, he beat Hernandez. Is that Rios? Rios all the way back. Sleesh gets. Wow. Okay. So throw in for Montreal. Here's Marshall Ruddy to Saint. Cleared by Rios. But they get it right back. Not Rios. Who was that? I can't see who that was. Waterman gives it back to Vilsaint to Ruddy. Joseph Martinez got a head on it, but okay, Rios brings it down. Someone give him something. Someone give him some. Go Rios. That should be a foul by Campbell, but they're saying play on, the ref. And finally, they call the foul on Campbell. Campbell gets a yellow card. So just about 2 minutes left. Whew. Dang it. Well, we did score from a set piece earlier, so. So Montreal are, I think, making a sub with a minute left. So Montreal are making the sub. Campbell is coming out. Corbo? Is that how you would pronounce his last name? Which is weird to make that kind of change on a set piece like this. Lennon sends it in. Sleesh. Rios. Gregerson. Gregerson. Oh, good step by Montreal. And now they're on the break. Just foul, just foul. They're playing an advantage. Oh, no. Is that Firmino? No. I don't know who that is. Abram, that's who that was. So we are in the 98th minute now. Let's see how long they allow him to play. Good step. And there it is. The game goes to a penalty shootout. What a match. This has been a good match. Back and forth. I hate the fact that Atlanta blew a 2-0 lead, but we always say here, a 2-0 lead is the dangerous lead. It always is. It's the worst lead to have. And yes, Lex, it is a tie, and it's going to penalties. So while we're waiting for that, so here we've had a lot of shots. Montreal have 15 shots total with 7 on target, and Atlanta have 13 shots with 5 on target. Now, in the second half, Atlanta started off very strong and have 9 shots total in the second half. Montreal have 7, but they've had 4 out of those 7 on target, where Atlanta have only had 3 out of the 9. Yeah, this is, exactly. Guzan mistake and penalty unlucky for Atlanta. Charles, that would have been, I think that I would have been okay with it. I'm an Atlanta fan, but I think I would have been okay with it if Joseph would have got a hat trick and they would have won. But this sucks. We shouldn't, we shouldn't have lost this game. These kids are not my favorite, Kevin. I will say I don't really care for like the bird or eagle or whatever they have in like built in. So this is wild. But even in this second half, Montreal had all the possession. They had 68% of the possession in the second half. Overall, they had 67%. So 68 this half. Overall, they had 67% of the possession, and Atlanta only had 33. Both goals for Atlanta came from good. The first goal came from a good build-up, a possession held build-up, and then a build-up that ended up in a set piece to score the second goal. Where did that go? We just didn't hold possession and didn't build. And I think that ultimately hurt us. And yes, a couple unlucky things, for Atlanta, but it sucks. Yeah, I don't know what it is, Kevin. Giant chicken, bird, eagle. I don't know what it is. Yeah, Charles. I like the stripes for sure. Yeah, Gracie, you tell them. Yeah, if you haven't yet, please hit the like. Uh, I would greatly appreciate that if you hit the like button there. So here we go, getting ready for the uh, the penalty kicks. Charles, I think Guzan usually is pretty good at saving penalties, but I mean he guessed right on Martinez's penalty earlier, just didn't get there in time. Oh, Sam, it's 2:41 there. You're crazy, man. So Montreal, it appears, is getting the first kick. Yeah, so Joseph Martinez is stepping up for the first shot. So Montreal get the first here. So yeah, I agree, Angus. I don't think that they should have worn their like bluish kit for this one. Gracie, I think that at one time there was one game that I had like 50. So here goes. Joseph Martinez steps up. Puts it in the same exact spot. Puts it in the same exact spot as his one earlier. Yeah, I feel you, Sam. Yeah, Gracie, I think that at one time we had 50, I believe. Yeah, have the Pickford bottle for the pin takers. Yeah, who knows, Connor? They might. No, it doesn't look like it. All right, so Dax McCarty stepping up. I just don't. I guess I could stop this, right? We're not really in the 100th, and so Dax McCarty stepping up for the first pin for Atlanta. I just don't see Atlanta winning the penalty shootout here. He's taking too slow. We'll take it though. 1-1. Tyler, come on, see if Montreal. I want Atlanta to win. All right, I believe that's Pierce stepping up for Montreal in the second kick here. I wish that they would like tell us who the lineup is. Obviously, I know that that would be hard to do, but it would be nice to have the lineup of who's taken what order. So Pierce is stepping up. He's a lefty. He's one of the save. Let's go. Kevin, no, the best of three. The best of three is just straight to pins, but then after that, so the conference semifinals is where extra time starts. So Rio steps up for Atlanta here. He is the second kicker for us. All right, Rios, come on. All right, Rios. All right, let's go. Way to convert. That's a good penalty take for Rios. I'll give that to him. All right, Guzan, save this one too, bud. That'd be great. Ashton, this is crazy. I agree, Ashton, we should not be in pins. Should not be, but it is what it is. Hopefully, we can get out of here with a dub, though. Another save here would be awesome. Saliba, I think that's how you pronounce his name for Montreal, steps up. Which way is he going? I could have told Brad Guzan that he was going right the whole time because he stared left. He stared left the whole time, and you knew as soon as he went to kick it, he was going the opposite way of what he was looking. Come on, Guzan. You got to be better than that, man. Ashton, you're right. We really can't. That's the thing. It sucks. We snuck away with the win there in Orlando last week. I would love for us to sneak away with this. You know, keep our playoff dreams alive. So Moranchuk steps up. He has not had a great game. See if he converts this. And he does. All right, 3-2 Atlanta. I thought he was going to miss it wide at first. All right. So Corbeau stepping up for Montreal to take their next one, their fourth kick. He can't get the ball to stay. All right. Oh! I thought Guzan was going to save that. I love the fact that the cameraman just zoomed in on the guy flipping people off. But Guzan gets a hand on it, but it still goes by. I was getting ready to freaking celebrate, and it sneaks in. So I believe it's Williams stepping up for Atlanta for our fourth kick. Williams. Woo! He got him. He got him. Let's go. All right, Guzan, you can end it here. You can end it here, man. Good job, Williams. Way to get him. I don't know. He definitely zoomed into the guy flipping everybody off. It was great. All right. Ville Saint steps up for Montreal. Guzan, all you have to do is save this, man. You just got to save this and we move on. Oh, my goodness. I don't know if I can watch this. Chad, I don't know. Come on. Come on, Guzan. Oh, wow. Ville Saint did him dirty with the easy one. All right, so it comes down to this. Who is our fifth taker for Atlanta? My heart is racing so much right now. I hate penalty kicks. I hate penalty shootouts so much. I hate them. Is it Lennon? Is Lennon going to take our fifth? Saba's taking. Yes, he makes this. Atlanta win. Saba makes this. Atlanta win. I'm not looking at the chat. Not looking at the chat. All right, Saba. Let's go! Atlanta, move on, baby. Let's go. We're going to Miami. We're going to Miami. That's right. Saba time. What a match. What a freaking match. He really did. Joseph did everything for them tonight. And that sucks for them. But, man, this is great. Yeah, now we get Messi. But Atlanta should have never been here. Atlanta should have never been in the playoffs. There was a 10% chance, supposedly, that we made the playoffs in the first place. And here we're moving on to the next round. Atlanta did not have a good season. I don't think they deserve to be in the playoffs, but here we are. We're going to Atlanta. We're going to Miami, playing against Messi in round 1, I guess is what it's called. But what a match. This was a fantastic match all the way through. The stats in the first half, it was all Montreal in the first half. But Atlanta go up 2-0. Somehow, great goal by Lennon to get us on the scoreboard. And then a good header from Gregerson off of a set piece. And then in the second half, it was all Atlanta at first. It was all Atlanta. And then Montreal score off of a stupid mistake by Guzan. Joseph puts it in. And then a silly mistake, foul in the box. Penalty kick awarded, and Joseph converts it to make it 2-2. But Atlanta move on and penalties. I'm super pumped. I'm glad that they move on. But Guzan and Joseph are now hugging it out. I miss Joseph being in Atlanta. I really do. Oh my goodness. Azrez, if they did win it all, I don't know what I would do. I would go crazy. What a game. I'm pumped for Atlanta. We're going to be watching on Friday night. So be back. Make sure you come back. We will be watching Inter Messi versus Atlanta United on Friday. So make sure you come back for that. But I'm going to go ahead. We're going to end it here. Let's go Atlanta. They're moving on. And we will see you for the next live stream. Atlanta's kind of on the break. Yeah. Almada gets it. Puts it over. Caleb Wiley. Go! Let's go! Crossfield to Wiley. Wiley to Giacomakis. Giacomakis, go! There it is. Oh, Giacchini. St. Louis is on the attack. Giacchini has it out wide on the right. Klaus. Oh my goodness. We almost got to see our first goal. Almada puts it in. Almada! Oh my goodness. Almada. MVP. Let's go.